In the last part of the 19th and the first of the 20th century, there were many flourishing esoteric orders in Austria and Germany, which sought to establish and reborn the German identity and to reconnect the Volk with its repressed archetypes. One of the most significant of these orders was founded in Germany in 1912, the German Order. From this sprang the Thule Society, whose driving force was Rudolf von Bettendorf, who had been schooled in occultism, Islamic mysticism, alchemy, Rosicrucianism, and much else in Turkey, where he had also been initiated into Freemasonry. The Thule Society was active in efforts to overthrow the Bavarian communist government. Thule served as the recruiting and political action front in the German Order, a movement to promote Thulean ideas among industrial workers and to offset Marxism was formed in 1918, the Workers' Political Circle, with Thuleist Karl Harrer as chairman. From this came the German Workers' Party in 1919. A year later, this became the NSDAP, under the leadership of Adolf Hitler. Sir Bettendorf himself stated, Thule members were the people to whom Hitler first turned and who first allied themselves with Hitler. The Thule Society Inner Circle had the following beliefs. Thule was a legendary island in the far north, similar to Atlantis, supposedly the center of a lost high-level civilization. But not all secrets of that civilization had been completely wiped out. Those that remained were being guarded by ancient, highly intelligent beings, similar to the masters of Theosophy or the White Brotherhood. The truly initiated could establish contact with these beings by means of magic mystical rituals. The Masters, or Ancients, allegedly would be able to endow the initiated with supernatural strength and energy. With the help of these energies, the goal of the initiated was to create a race of supermen of Aryan stock who would exterminate all inferior races. After the Bavarian Communist Revolution of 1980, the Thule Society became the center of counter-revolutionary subculture. An espionage network and arms cases were organized. The Thule club rooms became the net of resistance to the revolution and the Munich Soviet Republic. Journalist Karl Harrer was given the job of founding a workers' circle. He realized that the workers would reject any program that was represented to them by a member of the conservative, privileged class. Harrer knew that the mechanic Anton Drexler, who was working for the railroads, was a well-known anti-Semite, chauvinist, and proletarian. With Drexler as nominal chairman, Harrer founded the German Workers' Party in January 1919. Hitler wanted to turn the German Workers' Party into a mass-conscious fighting party, but Harrer and Drexler were hesitant. Due in part to their woeful financial situation, the Thule Society was not yet supplying very much money and no one else seemed to know how to build up a mass party. Hitler arranged 2 public meetings in obscure beer halls, and he drafted leaflets and posters, but there was no real breakthrough. All of this changed dramatically at the end of 1919, when Hitler met Dietrich Eckart. Most biographers have underestimated the influence that Eckart exerted on Hitler, who was the major intellectual influence on Hitler in the early years, and he had aided their propaganda effort. He was the wealthy publisher and editor-in-chief of an anti-Semitic journal. Eckart was a committed occultist and a master of magic. As an initiate, Eckart belonged to the inner circle of the Thule Society as well as other esoteric orders. The German Workers' Party was only one of the many associations founded and controlled by the Thule Society. The Thule was the mother to the German Socialist Party, led by Julius Streicher, and the right-winged radical Oberlin Free Corps. It published the Munich Observer, which later became the National Observer. Hitler became the most prominent personality in the party. He caused Harrer to drop out, and he pushed Drexler, the nominal chairman, to the sidelines. He filled key positions with his own friends from the Thule Society and the army. During the summer of 1920, upon his suggestions, the party was renamed the National Socialist German Workers' Party, the NASDAP. The new name was intended to equally attract nationalists and proletarians. To go along with the new name, his mass movement also required a flag with a powerful symbol. Among many designs under consideration, Hitler picked the one suggested by Thule member Dr. Krohn, a red cloth with a white circle in the middle containing a black swastika. The Thule Society was of influence on Hitler and other leading Nazis is not a question by serious historians and biographers. The latter was supposedly founded by a professor of geography at the University of Munich, Karl Haushofer, the leading scholar and exponent of geopolitics, but actually a man deeply troubled by how gingerly the Nazis hijacked his theories and used them to their own nefarious effects as rationalization for territorial expansion at the expense of the Slavic peoples in Eastern Europe. Furthermore, according to a different account of the Thule Society, the Earth is in fact hollow, inhabited by a race of ancient and highly intelligent super beings called the Vajunkas. These inner Earthers are the original Nordic Supermen from who are descended the Aryans. Hence, the Nazis believe in their racial superiority.